What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you a team builder this week for the ICBA Week 3. I'm going to try and do these a little bit more often, as much as I can, really. But this is just, it might be a one-time thing, it might be more often, who knows. But I'm really going to try and get these out to you whenever I can, especially if I have a lot of time before the battle. We battled a little bit early this week, Sohan and I did, so I decided, you know what, I might as well do it. I know he likes to do them, so I thought it'd be kind of cool that we both get one up. Anyways, you see on your screen here the two, well, you see the first two are the possible mons that Sohan, aka Yopi Jelson, aka coach of the Toronto Leaf Storms, Domino City Black Wings, and the Anastar City Agrons can bring. And you see our team at the bottom, the last two. I'm going to go over the team that we brought. I'm going to go over what we can actually bring, what he can bring, and why I think he's going to bring it. And then tomorrow you guys will see the battle go up. Anyways, you see on his screen here, he could potentially bring the Kieran Black, the Mega Agron, the Zeraora, or Zerora, however you want to pronounce it. Pheromosa was his S tier mon. He has an Necrozma, Darmanitan, Tentacruel, Gourgeist, which can be any form of Gourgeist, Lycanroc Day, Zangoose, and Gorobis. Now his Z-move users are Kieran Black, it's a Z captain. He's got Necrozma, which has Z-moves, and Lycanroc Day, which also has Z-moves. So he's got a pretty good team. Now our team is Conkeldurr, Mega Mawile, Gastrodon, Darkrai Mew, Ditto, Regirock, Musharna, Crobat, Whimsicott, and Kyurem. And our Z users, we have Z Captain Darkrai and Z Captain, not Musharna, Z Captain Whimsicott. There you go. So those are our two teams, and I'm going to go over first what I expect him to bring. So first off, there's 7 mons I think he could potentially bring. I did a couple mocks for this game, and I definitely felt like the 7 mons he would bring were definitely Kieran Black, because Z Free Shock I have no switch-ins for. Something dies every single time, basically, which is very scary. Mega Agron was a really good, reliable way to get up rocks for him. It also tanks a lot of decent hits on my team. He can run especially defensive. It's a pretty good wall to Mega Mawile, which I am going to be bringing this week. Zeraora also, because honestly, my electric answers aren't really the best. Gastrodon is there, but he does get access to Grass Knot, so it's going to be doing a decent amount of damage to me. It also has the ability to be pretty fast. He can make it outspeed Pheromosa if he wants to, and have it scarfed. And that way, if I decide to bring a Scarf Ditto, he can outspeed me with the Zeraora, which is a pretty good way to do that. Pheromosa is definitely coming. I have like no switch-ins on my team. It's crazy. He basically needs to run Dual Stab and Ice Beam, and he's good to go. And the Necrozma, which is just really good. He can be a setup. Darmanitan, Tentacruel are the options. Okay, now so I'm going to go over the Pokemon that I expect him to bring. I'm going to start off with the Tentacruel, because I think it and the Darmanitan are the two least likely monsters he's going to bring. So Tentacruel, I don't expect any of these 4 down here to be brought at all. The Gourgeist, the Lycanroc, the Zangoose, the Gorobis, whatever. These 4, no. But the Tentacruel is a possibility, so I definitely expect Rabbit's if he's bring. I definitely expect Scald, and I definitely expect Haze. Haze is more so because if he decides to get set up with his Pheromosa, let's say he gets Beast Boost and Special Attack, or even Attack, even Speed, he might just want to haze them away, because Tentacruel really, Pheromosa really has no way to touch Tentacruel from the special side, so he's got to be careful there. It's just a pretty decent way to stop from potential Ditto Sweep. For the Darmanitan, I'm going to go over that first. I expect him to be Choice Scarf for sure, Flare Blitz, U-Turn. He's going to have Toxic probably, because Gastrodon is a really good wall to Darmanitan. It actually does decently well. Necrozma, Photon Geyser, for sure bring. I definitely feel like a potential weakness policy Rock Polish set can do a lot of work against my team, so I got to be careful with that. He's definitely going to run, I'm guessing, Moonlight on that, then probably Signal Beam or Earth Power as the last move. He can also just be a defensive set, but honestly, this is what I expect from him, because this is one of his bread and butter sets. Pheromosa, it's either going to be physical or special. I kind of anticipate special. He definitely needs dual stab, so Focus Blast and Bug Buzz are kind of useful. Ice Beam, of course, hits my Crobat, which is, he pretty much needs to hit that, because Focus Blast and Bug Buzz are quad resisted. And then U-Turn for momentum. That last spot, though, could be used for whatever. Used for Quiver Dance, honestly. That was what happened to one of my mocks. Another one had Sub. Another one had U-Turn like this. Another one was physical. So he has a ton of different options you can have with Pheromosa. Now, Zeraora, he's definitely running Plasma Fist. He's definitely running Volt Switch. He's definitely running Grass Knot. The last move is probably going to be Close Combat or U-Turn, Close Combat or Knockoff. So that's that there. We got to be very careful playing around this thing, because it's so fast at base 143. Then the Mega Agron, Heavy Slam, and Stealth Rocks. I know that's for sure coming. I have no idea what he's going to be. He could be completely physically defensive. He could be completely specially defensive. Really, he has a ton of variation with what he can do with this set in terms of its EVs. And then the Kieran Black, I 100% know he's going to be ICMZ Free Shock, and I have no switch onto this thing at all, so I decided to do something kind of weird this week with my sets. So let's get into what we actually brought this week, and you see I'm using Monotype because I don't play Monotype, oh well. But these 5 mons down here, Regirock, Musharna, Crobat, Whimsicott, and Kyurem, they're not coming this week. I didn't think they were that necessary. I didn't feel like any of them would put in a lot of work this week for me. Of course, Musharna and Regirock are now the only 2 mons that we actually have not brought. Actually, Whimsicott we haven't brought either to any week so far. Did we bring Whimsicott? I forget. I completely forget if we brought Whimsicott or not. Yeah, we did. We brought Whimsicott week 1, my bad. So yeah, the team we actually brought this week, we have, to start off, Scrappy, Arcankeldurr, which is Flame Orb, Guts, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Knockoff. Now this set, I'm going to go over here to my notes and make sure it's done. So we have Speed for Uninvested Gourgeist Super. Our HP and Defense are so we're never O-code from Life Orb Pheromosa's Adamant High Jump Kick. If you remember back in the ICBA D League, we had Pheromosa and we missed High Jump Kick against the Conkeldurr, which lost us the game, which really sucks. But basically, I want to make sure that that can't happen. So that's why I have this investment here, just in case he does decide to land the hit. We have Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Earthquake, Knockoff to hit everything on his team, really. I gotta be careful because the most reliable switch in this thing is the Necrozma, and if I basically have to go for Earthquake whenever the Mega Aggron comes in, because I don't want him to go get basically a free switch into Necrozma, which always OHKOs me with Photon Geyser, even if he has like no investment, which is insane. So we gotta be careful there, but Knockoff should do a ton to that thing, especially if he's not Colbur Berry or something. So yeah, that's our Conkeldurr here. Priority is really useful against this team since it's so frail, and I just need the priority, basically. Next up though, we have Goggles, our Mega Mawile, Iron Head, Thunder Punch, Sucker Punch, and Crunch. Basically the speed here is, so well, first of all, we're not OHKO'd by any non-Life Orb hit from Kyurem or Pharaoh, I believe. Yep, that's it. We have Speed for Gourgeist with a decent bit of speed. So Conkeldurr here is right away just a bit faster than Gourgeist by 1 point. Reason for that is because obviously we have Flame Orb and Guts, so it doesn't matter if he Will-O-Wisps us. Versus Mawile, we have a little bit more because I want to make sure that we can, outspeed that thing just in case. And it's like, it's enough so that he basically won't reach 79. He'll probably reach 78 because if I just kept creeping by 1 point, he would be basically at 78 and we'd be at 79. Anyways, max attack again. Iron Head and Thunder Punch is pretty much all we need. Sucker Punch is for the speed that he has, and Crunch is there because, well, I mean, it's further than Necrozma basically, and a bit of the Aggron. It does more to the Aggron than Iron Head and Thunder Punch do, so I'm running that, and I didn't feel comfortable running Focus Punch. Our next mon here is our Gastron here, Nslugga, or Nslugga, however you want to pronounce it. It's named after my buddy Nick. So he actually, well, I'm sorry, not Nick, but this is actually suggested by the front office. They said a curse set actually does a lot of work, so we're going to kind of get into this. So it's kind of weird. We have Waterfall, Curse, and Recover with the Rindo Berry. Our special defense, so we're not two-shot by Zeraora's Grass Knot with our Rindo Berry. So the Grass Knot with Rindo Berry plus the Grass Knot without Rindo Berry will never KO us. Our defense, so we're not 2-KO'd by Adamant, Scarf, Domanitan after rocks. The rest is an attack and speed. Honestly, you can see it now. If I take away this 4 points in speed and add to my attack, it does nothing. If I add to my HP, it does nothing. Does it? Yeah, well, it does. Oh, no, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, no, it does nothing. There we go. It does nothing for my defense. It does nothing for my special defense. So I decided to say screw it, put in my speed, because it actually raised my speed up by 1 point, which could be kind of useful. Who knows? So that's that. Moving on, this set can actually do a lot of work against this team. If we get up like 2 curses before our Rindo Berries popped, then honestly, it could be game over, especially if it doesn't have Toxic. Moving on though, we have TKO, our Darkrai with the Psychium Z. I'm bringing the Z Hypnosis up this week. We have Dark Pulse, Psychic, Nasty Plot, and Hypnosis. Enough speed is for Lycanroc. We have Dark Pulse and Psychic, which hits everything at least neutrally. We just gotta get the +1 speed and we can pretty much win the game. And if we get the +1 speed and a +2 special attack, it's game over. We win unless he's like Scarf Pheromosa or Scarf Zeraora, which I'm fearing. So that's that. It's a really strong set. We then have Tails here, our Tangaberry. This is my little piece de resistance, let's say that. So we have speed here for Kyurem Black and Darmanitan, of course. It'll let us know if any of those are scarfed. We have max HP. We got a little bit in defense. And basically, we are never 2-KO'd by anything Z-Move Kyurem does, unless it's Z-Free Shock. We got to get Reflect Up, though, to live Sub-Zero Slammer. So basically, my play is, if Mew comes in on Kyurem, I assume basically whatever happens is, I feel like if whatever's in against Kyurem Black, if it's Ditto that's like transformed to something else, if it's Darkrai, if it's Gastrodon, whatever he thinks it is, if it's Mawile, he's going to go for the substitute right away, because that's what I'm assuming he's going to bring. And I can go straight into my Mew and hit Reflect as he goes to the Sub-Zero Slammer. That will do not enough to kill us. I believe it'll do like 65%, 70%. We then roost up the damage, be out of range for whatever we go for, and use Psychic to break the sub. That's kind of my play here. I have Tangaberry for random U-turns from Pheromosa and Bug Buzzes, because again, that's really scary. So I have that, and then I can fire back with a Psychic or get up my Rocks. Rocks are really important in this match, so I feel like I had to bring them. This is basically my lead, because honestly, I don't feel like he's going to bring a reliable Defogger. I don't feel like he's going to bring a reliable Rapid Spinner, so that's why I'm bringing this here. Yeah, and then we have Ditto, Nacho here, Imposter, Choice Scarf, Transform, with, forget the EVs, they don't really matter except the HP, just max HP, and I have the IVs for Hidden Power Fire, I believe, and the reason I have that is because he has a couple Pokemon that are weak to fire, or if they don't appreciate fire, something like the Pheromosa, obviously, the Aggron is kind of annoying, and the Gourgeist, just to have that there for a Hidden Power Fire, and obviously I didn't feel like I needed Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Fighting, whatever it may be, so I want to have something to hit, maybe a Pheromosa that maybe wasn't running anything to hit itself. So yeah, anyways guys, that is our team. Let me know who you think will be the MVP in tomorrow's matchup, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Let me try that again. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you stayed this long, you guys must like something of it, so why not hit the like button? And if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, if you guys want to come back for the battle tomorrow, then definitely hit the subscribe button, guys. We're closing on that 500 subscriber mark, and I want you guys to join the party. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.